Happy Sunday, everybody. This is your daily reminder to stay locked the fuck in this week. You know, we're going into a new week. We're finishing up the rest of February. We're going to stay strong. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay locked in. And for everyone out there creating any sort of content or anything, here's a piece of advice for you. When you're making any sort of content for your audience, you want to make sure that when they come to your page and they watch your video, after that watching that video, depending if it's niche based, that they leave with a little bit of information. They leave knowing something that they did not know prior to watching your video. You want to make sure that people leave knowing something that they did not know prior to watching your video. What do I mean by this? I mean, you have to give value to your audience in some way, shape, or form for them to really, like, if you want to grow your audience organically in an organic, authentic way, you want to make sure that you're bringing value to your audience. So you have a niche or something that you specialize in, something that you're very good at, something you're obsessed with, that you know inside and out, something you know a lot about, whatever it is. You start doing videos on that because it comes from an authentic place. You know a lot about it already. You probably feel some type of way about it. So you want to make sure that when you know, they can feel you through the camera, they can feel your energy, they can understand that you feel deeply about this and you're trying to deliver a message. What do you have to package that message up in a way, in a bow and a tie, you know, like that you can deliver it nicely to your target audience. And you need to know your audience. You need to know who you're targeting. You need to figure out the people you're trying to target so you can get that message to them. There's a specific group of people that you know that is your people, your audience. And you know, as you're finding yourself, you'll dabble through. There is a way you can like post where you could kind of find your audience, but if you're just going niche based, just stick to that. Stick to bringing value to your audience so every time they leave, they know something that they did not know prior to watching that video. You know, and within that, you can deliver the message however you want to deliver it. How you deliver it, it does matter. It does definitely matter because, you know, some people are volume and some people are more on just like, you know, they'll just drop like one video a day, maybe even one video every, I don't know, like 2 days or 3 days. And I mean, the thing is, volume's always gonna be a positive thing when it comes to making anything. Like trying to create any way for yourself in life, you're always gonna want volume. And that way, you know, you can see the analytics, you could see what's working, you could see what's not working, you can test different things. And then, you know, you start to create your own structure from there. My thing is this, you know, like you learn from other people, but you don't need mentors too much. Like you do need mentors. You need mentors in life, but life will give you the mentors that you need for you to go out and seek the mentors. I'm still dabbling with that myself because I do know that you can go and get the information that you need for free online and then implement it into your game. Like you can take other people's game and put it into your game. That's how you learn game, right? You're not born with the sauce, you get it. You're not born with the aura, you obtain it. How? Through your actions, through the way you move, through the way you think. And the number one thing you need to do this is to calm your central nervous system down. How do you do this? You breathe. You sit by yourself and you focus on your breath work. Obviously, the more calming the place, the easier it is to do it, but you can do it for where you're at. Like, you know, I'm in Vancouver. I'm blessed to have the seawall and the ocean and the mountains, so I go there. That's where I go. That's not where I started, but that's what I got now. So that's where I go when I need to breathe, when I need to just sit, meditate. I'll go into Stanley Park. I'll go sit on the log and just get right with myself. Because, you know, I could take off my shoes and just put them on the ground and just really ground myself. And, you know, everyone has different ways of kind of getting themselves back to being grounded. But If you don't calm your central nervous system, you're going to be reacting in life to everything and anything and everything. And you're going to keep looking back at situations and wondering why you reacted this way. Why did I pop off when I didn't need to? Why did I do this shit that I didn't need to do? Because at the moment you felt disrespected. It wasn't even you doing that. You were possessed in a way. Like if you constantly have situations in life where you just like something happened, like let's just say you're born in the hood and you know people that will pop off on someone for bumping into them or stepping on their toe or something like that. They'll and they won't even think twice about it. They'll just do it. And like they have no care about it. But at some point a part of you should kick in and like pull back. Like it might be, you're better off kicking in when it's necessary, when that moment happens. Someone bumps into you, oh, you just brush it off. Like nothing in life is so dire to the point that you're not in control of yourself. But easier said than done when facing disrespect with a troubled nervous system. That almost seems like you're possessed at a certain point, because you're doing things and it's not even you. Like it's not you. You reacted on something stupid and it was not you. But once you get a grip of that nervous system, you pretty much, you understand that this is a game that we're in and you understand how to play it. Obviously easier said than done, just like anything that we talk about. Like it's always easier said than done. You should just listen to yourself, but you don't listen to yourself. Like as simple as that. But what you do when nobody is watching you is the most important thing. Like when there's no eyes on you, at least you think there's no eyes on you. When you think that there's nobody, nothing watching you, when you believe in your heart of hearts that you are alone with yourself, what you do in those moments matter the most. Because like everything you do in private, it echoes out into the world. I mean, it literally, it enters your aura. Like you can't, it'll show through certain fake confidence, through inability to make eye contact with other people, with, the energy that you give off, like just genuinely, like, people can sense these things. And that's why it all comes down to just building yourself up in the dark when nobody's watching, when there's no eyes on you and you actually have nobody watching. You need to be in good company when you're sitting by yourself. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to sit by yourself and really just like figure out, well, start by breathing. Breathing is a good one. It's a good way to ground yourself, because I find that we all take shallow breaths. The breaths that we take are very shallow. So if we start practicing deeper breaths, you could start even mid-workout. You'll start focusing on like that breath work. You'll see in some videos that I post, like I'll be focusing on the breath work mid-workout, and it helps me go harder and push through thresholds that I thought I couldn't. If I'm gassed out, I'll just like go and then hold it and then breathe in more and then hold it. You'll see in the videos, and I go, and then when I'm doing this, I'm saying, hold your breath. And then I kind of like push down as in like, okay, exhale everything. And from there, you're like, because we don't practice that no more. We take half breaths all the time. So that's why we gas out quick. The key is to make sure that you don't gas out and your lungs are proper. So you got to start taking care of your vessel as well, because again, we're in a game and you need your vessel and your mind all working together. It is one community, just like all the cells in your body. It's a community. You're a community of cells working together. Every atom under the sun is under the same fucking source. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, when you sit there, you can visualize a whole, there's so many different ways to meditate. It's crazy. But Anyways, we're almost at the 10-minute marker. So have a good Sunday, everybody. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a good week.